Okay, Heidi, well, let's just talk about how we trim cats' claws, because we want both you and Boo to have a good experience with it. And it's an easy thing to do. The only trick is that you don't want to do too much too quick, because you want to make sure that both you and Boo are comfortable with what's going on, because if you get nervous, he's going to read that. And so the way you do that is the simplest thing. You find kind of a quiet place, and cats are often most interested in us before feeding, so then you can use food as a reward, so that works. You can use a couple of treats, and the first thing you do is just ask him if you can touch his paws, just a little bit while you're just patting him and doing the rest of it. And then once you are both real comfortable with touching paws, then you can just push on a pad and extract a toenail, just like that. And then that's it. Stop, give him a treat, take a deep breath, relax yourself, come back the next day, and once you can touch his feet and once you can extrude his claws, then it's time to start thinking about clipping one a little bit. And so the clippers that I like are these. There's a lot of different brands of them, but they're like a cigar cutter or a guillotine kind of clipper, because cats' claws are round. You want to make sure that you've got something that cuts it, and you want to make sure they're sharp. As soon as if you've had some for a while, as soon as they start to fray the nail, throw them away, get another pair. Where in contrast, we often use these kinds of nail clippers for our own nails, but our nails are flat, and so are these. But this would just break his nails, so you don't want to use these. Flat clippers for flat nails and round clippers for round nails. And then once you've got all of that, so you're real comfortable with everything else, you just pick his paw up, extrude a claw, and you just clip off just that much. You see? Okay. That's it. Let him go. Take a deep breath, relax, until you're real comfortable with that. Now, he's so good about this, I can show you that when you extrude it, you can see a little pink spot down here. Of course, you want to stay well away from that, because that'll bleed a little bit. If it does, just put a little cornstarch on it, or if you have styptic powder or something like that, that'll be fine. Sometimes people think, well, they got to clip them all at one time. If you do one a day, it's going to take you a couple of weeks to get around, and it's time to go around again, and now you got a game you can play together. Yeah. And that's it. And the only thing is just go at whatever speed both you and Boo are comfortable with, and you'll both see it, have a good time with it. Any questions?
Is the back nails harder than the front nails to do?
No, not really. Just because you're going to work on all, that's an excellent question, because you're going to work on all four paws, and so, see, he's just a little less comfortable with that. So now I could extrude one, see, you don't want to get him to that point. But if I'd taken a week just to play with his paws a little bit and got him as comfortable with the back as he is with the front, then it would be just as easy. Now, from a practical point of view, they tend to scratch more with their front ones, and so that's a good place to start to get that done. So this is a clipnosis clip, and the idea is that it mimics the way the mother picks up the kitten by the back of the neck. And there's some very interesting research that shows that the nerves in the back of the neck there are connected to the motor system, and they'll just slow the animal's reaction down. It's completely different from an animal freezing because it's scared. It's just calms it so it relaxes. Now, the way we usually use the clips is while I'm petting him, I'm just going to grab the scruff like that, and I'm just going to start squeezing. And you see how he's starting to relax a little bit? Well, that's good, because what I'm going to do is put that on him. There. And see, he's okay. He's just calmed down a little bit. And then, here, Boo. You see how he's slowed down just enough that that's easy to do. That's it. He just thinks his mom's holding him in the air, okay? And watch what happens when you take it off. Nothing. See? He's just as relaxed and calm as he ever was. And what we found is that the more often you do that, the better it works. It's just part of, playing with the cat and enjoying its company, and that's just all part of making him and you comfortable with handling his whole body. Okay? Okay, good.